Elaine from Colorado, Elaine4success.com. In the continuing series of Millionaire Blueprint, let's talk about different types of businesses. Not that one is good and one is bad, they're different. Let's take a franchise. A franchise has an established company name and company reputation. That's good. That means you're starting out with some sort of customer name recognition and some sort of potential customers coming in your door. That's a good thing. A franchise is going to cost more money to purchase because you're purchasing that name and goodwill and potential customer recognition. You may pay as little as $5,000, but in most cases it's going to be closer to $50,000, and some are $250,000 to $750,000. Franchises are going to be expensive. Now, just purchasing the franchise name is the beginning. You still have to have a storefront. You have to have a building. You have to have some place to locate this franchise. And with that comes rent, probably, rather than purchasing the building. And you're going to have to purchase office equipment, office supplies, restaurant, or whatever equipment is needed to go with that particular franchise. You will also have the utilities, etc., that go along with having any brick and mortar type place of business. You may also have employees and the related costs that go with employees. You will also probably physically have to be on site. You're either going to be there personally or you're going to hire a manager to be there. If you're just starting out, you are probably going to be there. That means you're away from home and you're probably going to be expecting to put in long hours, at least 6 days a week. Some franchises are open 7 days a week. That's a consideration you need to have. Now, you can have a brick and mortar business, which is a basic storefront. You can purchase that business. You're going to have a cost in purchasing the business because you're purchasing that reputation, that customer base, that name recognition. You're going to have costs there. You're going to have the same physical costs of purchasing a brick and mortar business as you would purchasing a franchise name. You're going to have office equipment, office supplies. You're going to have the equipment to run the business. You're probably going to have employees, and you're going to have utilities, and you're going to have long hours. In most cases, it will be at least 5 and probably 6 and maybe 7 days a week, depending upon the business that you purchase. Now, you can start a business from the beginning, a new name, a new business. That eliminates the upfront cost of purchasing a business or purchasing a franchise, but you have all of the other costs that go along with either one of those. You will still have equipment, office equipment. You will have the equipment to run your business. You're going to have probably some employees. You're going to have all the various physical building, space, utilities. You're going to have the long hours. You're going to have a lot of marketing cost, as you will with either a franchise or with purchasing a brick and mortar business. You're going to have all of those same costs, but you're not starting out with name recognition because you have a new business. So you eliminated the cost of purchasing up front, but you have eliminated the name recognition of customers already recognizing that name and coming to your business. So there are various things to look at as you do that. In some franchises and in some strip mall locations, depending on your lease, you may also be paying a percentage of your gross, either to the franchise or to whoever you're leasing your space from. When I had the bakery in Steamboat, I was in a little strip mall, and therefore part of the lease was paying a percentage back to the owner of that strip mall. So those are things that you need to look at very carefully before you make a purchase of a franchise, of a pre-owned brick and mortar business, or start your own new brick and mortar business. Our next video will talk about other options of ways you can start a business. Starting a business, being an entrepreneur is excellent. I just want you to go into it with your eyes wide open and know exactly what you are heading toward so that you're making an intelligent, informed decision. This is Elaine from Colorado. Elaine for Success.com.